The tribe of Levi coming smashing, we coming smashing. Type of letters for your pastor, have a salad. Easter bunny getting blasted, and even Santa. Israelites coming back, ruling this planet. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Run to the wicked. God said, what hast thou? To declare my statutes up out of your mouth. You full of hypocrites, lies, and you scatter my flock. Lost sheep of Israel, wild bulls on the block. Should you take my covenant in your dirty mouth? Seeing you hate instruction, cast my words to the ground. How long shall the prophets speak lies in my name? Then they fornicate and bring my glory to shame. We bout to smash it, bout to smash it. The dirty lions thinking pastors, we teaching backwards. For the filthy Luca asking, yeah, they be asking. Israelites, we gon' smash it, Bible blasting. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation's terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. 2/3 gotta go. If you didn't, now you know. Michael 3:11, pastors giving us a money show. They say the law is done, Jesus not the law is here no more. But tithing is a law, the pastors won't agree to letting go. I'm an Israelite in the fight, wrong versus right. My appetite is only for the truth. Gotta take a bite, the Judah type. Don't confuse me with my brother Benjamin. With all my might, I'm gonna fight for the trio. White supremacy had us bowing down to Edomite. When God turned us all into a hunk, we gon' beat them right. He the type. Tell you Caesar Borgia is the Jesus Christ. Have you with a Christmas tree on Mother's Day and Easter night? Let us into slavery, I felt he didn't lead us right. Had us eating swine, that's the bastard didn't feed us right. Breaking and killed my people, God knows he didn't treat us right. Have to give it to him, he did a job trying to breed us right. Church changing men from masculine into the feeble type. Body full of sodomites and drug addicted need a fight. Say the law is done, the Bible says it is the key to life. Christianity more dead than Ebola or a Zika bite. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Waking up the 12 tribes and the nation terrified. 2/3 got the gold, looking for 144. Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein.
Who spoiled this Negro right here? The white man. Read. Through philosophy. It's philosophy he's coming with. And another little man in the back. Read. And vain deceit. What does deceit mean? Lie. Vain lie. Read. After the tradition of men. Who's taught them after the tradition of men? The white man taught our people out. That's what they're coming with. No, brother, don't say Christ is black. Nobody sees Jesus Christ. Everybody, we're nobody. We're just Negroes. That's what they're coming with. To keep us on the bottom. But your day is over. The mind of the slave is finished. Finish him. Waking up the 12 tribes. Waking up the 12 tribes.
Listening to Raphael Levi music.
You are now listening to The Forefront Radio, where we discuss history, the Bible, the history of the Israelites, science, and other matters. Bring it out. The history of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans as it relates to the Bible. Who were you prior to slavery? Who were you prior to colonization? These answers and more can be seen and heard as you listen to The Forefront Radio.
What, to the American slave, is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days of the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is a constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham. Your boasted liberty, an unholy license. your national greatness swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless, your denunciation of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence. Your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity, are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy.
Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night. Like a thief in the night.
The day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night. The day of the Lord shall come, he shall burn like burning. The day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night. The day of the Lord shall come, he shall burn like burning.
Fire burning hard, about to melt your damn biscuit. Butter with no Betty Crocker cooking in your kitchen. Call yourself a sinner, then you probably end up missing. Babylon full of lies, herpes with the blister. Stay away from the whore, out of her my people. Killing all the devils with the fire of these scriptures. Stealing all the minds from the snares of the sinister. Bringing out the truth, got you spinning like a twister. Burn the fairy tales, yeah, the devil got his preachers. Keeping all lost, but they call themselves teachers. Most high, mercy on the son that'll seek him. Only Israelites in the fight gonna make it. 2 Peter 3:10, make a loud noise. That's about to be the missiles blowing up them toys. Garbage about to explode, burning y'all up, burning y'all up, burning y'all up. The day of the Lord is fire and darkness. Hands of firestorms, all the nations be a target. Try to save our brothers, tell them live with all the caution. Living in sin, then I call them walking charcoal. My goal is to see the King. Let's wake the tribes up that is suffering. Bible coming out, yeah, that's right. Black Christ coming back like a thief in the night. Yeah.
The day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night. The day of the Lord shall come, he shall burn like burning. The day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night.
Peace and blessings to you all. You are listening to the Forefront Radio. I'm your host, Afiel Levi. I appreciate everybody listening. We are a part of the 30-day Content Creators of Color. We talk about Black history here. We talk about social issues, talk about commentary. I want to thank all the listeners as well as the participants in this challenge, discussing various things of the Black diaspora. And today we're going to talk about briefly the importance of our health. Now, a lot of times we as a people don't understand the importance of our health. We think that it's okay for us to eat McDonald's. We think it's okay for us to eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Oh, don't talk about my pork. Don't talk about... Yeah, we're going to get into it today. Sorry. We're going to get into... Sorry, not sorry. We're going to get into it today because our people love these types of foods. They love these types of things that are not necessarily good for them at all.
Stop it. Get some help.
So here at the Forefront Radio, we're going to get into discussing this thing because I've seen a whole bunch of people eating these junk foods, these GMO processed foods, these unclean scavenger meat. Okay, did you know that during slavery, this Black History Month, y'all, so let's get into it. Did you know that during slavery, our ancestors were forced to eat the intestines of a pig? We call it chitlins nowadays. We done turned that thing into a delicacy. They put us at a trough like an animal and forced us to eat pig tongue, pig foot, pig nostril, and pig intestines. This was only for survival. Guess what? You are the prodigal son that the scriptures talks about. You were made to be kings and priests of the earth, but then you left your father's house, you left the creator, and you went into rebellion to spend your life on whoredom, wickedness, money, riches, and you're still doing the same thing. Since we left Jerusalem, you're still worshiping false gods. You're still bowing down to your oppressors. You still want to be like the other nations. Oh, don't talk about it. Don't talk. We gonna talk about it. Because the food that you're eating today is straight up slave food. Damn! The food that you're eating today, my beautiful people, is slave food.
Oh my God!
You gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. So now, we wonder why there is an increase in heart disease, diabetes, what else? Heart conditions, high cholesterol, obesity. All these things stem from what you eat. All these things come from what you're putting into your body. Now, I don't know if you've ever read the Bible, but think of it as an instruction manual of the way that we should live as the chosen people of the Most High. Think of it like this. If you have a car, the car has an owner's manual that directs you as to what gas you can put in it, what oil to put in it when you do an oil change, what kind of antifreeze you put in it to make sure the car is running correctly. If you want to install a television and mount it on the wall, there are owner's manuals on how to do it. Now, do you think there's an owner's manual for God's chosen people? Yes, there is. It's called the Bible. You see, during slavery, they kept us from being able to read nor write. And the saying goes, if you want to hide something from a Negro, put it in a book. When you read the Bible, you find out this is not a book about Caucasian races. I'm reading about Ethiopia, the Queen of Sheba, leaving from Ethiopia to go to Northeast Africa, Jerusalem, to talk to a black man named Solomon, right? And there's a whole entire culture of people that call themselves Ethiopian Hebrews, but we haven't put two and two together. We read about how the children of Israel were scattered into all nations, that they went into slavery on slave ships. We read about the description of the Creator. We read about the description of Christ. And we still haven't put two and two together. A lot of y'all know that Christ is a black man. A lot of y'all know that we went into slavery because of our disobedience. But you're not doing a damn thing to change the circumstances that got our people in slavery in the first place.
Ironic.
It's ironic the stupidity that we have in our spirit because we know to do right, but we choose not to.
Bruh.
We know to do right, but we choose not to.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Listen, the owner's manual tells you in the book of Leviticus chapter 11 and the book of Deuteronomy chapter 14, two sections where you can find instructions on what to eat and what not to eat, what's good for you and what's not good for you, what's clean for you and what's unclean for you.
And that's a fact.
So if you're smart enough to read now, if you're not going to hold on to the slave master's oppression of you, go and be a critical thinker. Go back and read these two chapters and figure out, I'm not supposed to be eating slave food. That's my 2 cents. You can keep the change. Thank you so much for listening to the Forefront Radio. You can find us on Apple, You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on iHeartRadio. If you didn't know, you are the chosen people of the Most High. I hope this helps you to grow and develop yourself in great ways. Contact me at The Forefront Express on Instagram if you have any questions about anything we cover on today's episode. The main show can be found on anchor.fm/The Forefront, TheForefront. Peace and blessings to you all.
Here in America.
The Lord God, redeem us. 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 Slavery, all these nations hating me. Slavery, all these nations hating me. For the coffee and they rice and they beans. Sugar plantation and they cutting off my seams. Wicked white man, French man chasing green. Supply the whole earth and they stole it from my dreams. Words can't explain all these atrocities, but we fit the curse in Deuteronomy. The Bible talks about a hidden and lost sheep. Scattered across the earth and scattered across the seas. Put on slave ships and sold into enemies. Look up a history book, it's talking about me. We the chosen ones, the Bible is history. This the mystery that's hidden in prophecy. Right in the book they told us not to read. Truth coming out, the truth will set you free. Don't forget your roots, you are the chosen seed. The prophets coming nigh, the prophets is about to teach. Holy righteous kings and holy and righteous priests. Angels in the sky, they coming with Christ the King. The Lord God,
Haiti was the first free black country.
Redeem
Okay,
us.
go ahead.
Haiti paid France 20. Thank you for listening to The Forefront Radio. We now have a Cash App. The link is in the description of the page here on anchor.fm, also on Spotify. We appreciate you listening in. We do have a few features that we are including now. We are selling a few products such as watches, perfumes, colognes, and other products will be available for our Israelite community as well as the general community of the population. We have a Facebook page. Just type in The Forefront Media and you'll be able to get updates of various shows that we drop when they do drop. Please do share this show if you like the show, and we do hope that you do love this show. And tune in for more episodes once we have them available. Thank you for listening to The Forefront. I'm your host, Afiel Levi Israel.
Do you find it difficult to come up with content ideas for your podcast? Or perhaps you've gotten stuck during an interview with a guest where you have just nothing else to ask. Try Poddex today. Poddex is the best all-in-one podcast idea generation tool. You get everything from episode ideas to interesting conversation starters for interviews, engaging discussion topics for your live streams, and even social media content ideas. With this tool, you don't have to spend weeks trying to come up with content for an episode or unique questions for your guest. Just shuffle the cards and pick one at random, hit the record button, and get started. Now you can make better content, have more fun while at it, and get your viral moment, all with Poddex. Head over to poddex.com and use code C4C at checkout.